Season 14 has finally dropped and it's all about making mischief, allowing pirates to sneak around, hide, and of course, troll everybody in the process. This is how you get every single cosmetic added in this season. Starting off with the highlight of this update, disguises. All of the disguises are locked behind both a new commendation from Season 14 as well as a commendation from a prior update. To unlock the treasure chest disguise, you have to unlock two different commendations. Poisonous Pirates, which requires you to poison 150 enemies with the poison dart. This is best done by using your poison darts on PvE, namely ocean crawlers, as they will count towards another commendation needed for different cosmetics. The other commendation needed for this disguise is Repeat Offender, which requires you to open 50 sea fort treasuries. The best practice here is to do the raid quest on sea forts as it's the fastest, and doing them as a gold hoarder will also progress towards unlocking the Seamaster's chest disguise. The Coral Marauder's chest requires the Covert Corsair commendation, which is subdivided into the next commendations. Hanging on the Skelly Bone, where you have to hang off of a skeleton ship and travel a distance of 500. You can dive for a skeleton fleet, board the closest skeleton ship, and just hang off of a comfortable spot. Keep Me Hanging On, where you do the same as the previous commendation, but on an enemy pirate ship for a total of 10,000 meters. Hanging with the Enemy, where you hang off of every single hanging spot on an enemy pirate ship, and hung out to dry. Find the shipwrecks at Galleon's Grave, Shipwreck Bay, Marauder's Peak Outpost, Discovery Ridge, and Thieves Haven. After having completed this series of commendations, you need to unlock Conqueror of the Sunken Kingdoms, which requires you to kill 250 sirens and 250 ocean crawlers respectively. Best practice is to dive for sunken treasuries and kill them both with a poison dart if you want to complete the other commendations. The King's Chest disguise requires the Creeping Commodore commendation, which is subdivided into the next commendations. Sneak Thief, which requires you to steal 50 supplies from enemy pirate ships' barrels while crouching. Skeleton Skullduggery, which requires you to steal from skeleton ship barrels while crouching, which also works on uncapped burning blades. Comfortable Sneaking, which requires you to sneak 1,500 meters across either pirate ships or skeleton ships. The best strategy is to dive for a skeleton fleet and then sneak across the back so that the skeletons can't reach you. Behind you is completed by sneaking around an enemy pirate without being interacted with for 10 seconds. The other commendations needed to unlock this disguise is Treasure Fit for a King Grade 3. Meaning you have to sell 250 pieces of kingly treasure. You can find them best in shipwrecks, message in a bottle quests, or emergent skeleton captains. The Seamaster's chest is luckily a whole lot easier, requiring Rusty Bucket Bay, where lure 35 golden skeletons into the water using a lure dart. Just shoot the lure dart into the water near the golden skellies and you'll complete this one easily. The other commendation is Gold Raider Grade 3, which requires you to do 10 raid quests for the gold hoarders. The Stronghold chest also only requires 2 commendations. Hidden in Plain Sight, which will be achieved through walking 450 meters disguised as a barrel or a chest on an enemy ship, and the other commendation is Scourge of Skeleton Ships, which is completed by sinking 50 skeleton ships. The fastest method is by doing about 10 skeleton fleets, which you can of course dive for. The Chest of the Damned should be fairly easy, as it requires the power of 3, where you lure 3 phantoms with a lure dart and then set them ablaze with only 1 black powder dart. This is best done at a sea fort. You also need Scourge of the Damned Grade 3, which requires you to defeat 100 ghost ships. You can either hop for the Order of Souls Ghost Fleet, or do the Flameheart Ghost Fleet world event. The Chest of Legends, on the other hand, requires a whole lot more work, including the Pitfall Practitioner commendation, which also unlocks the Scythe Throwing Knives. It is divided into the next commendations. Dance of Danger, where you have to set a trap with a jig ball and make at least 2 other pirates dance. Secret Snare Setter, where you have to dispatch a total of 5 other pirates with buried traps. Red Alert Raider, unlocked by setting a trap on your ship with a red flare loaded and have another pirate or enemy trigger it. Trap East Artist, for which you have to disarm 10 enemy traps. And finally, you have to complete Hoarder of Athena's Fortune, for which you need to make 300,000 gold for Athena's Fortune. This is best done with a couple of Legends of the Veil. The Chest of Fortune will require a whole lot more, as it needs you to complete every single blow dart commendation, so strap in. Diabolical Deviousness is all about the lure darts and will also unlock the Sovereign Blowpipe. Rusty Bucket Bay, where you have to attract 35 gold skellies into water with a lure dart. They work for me now, while using a lure dart, persuade enemies to destroy 25 captains. Here you have to specifically shoot the captains with a lure dart and have their henchmen kill them. Pied Pirate Piper, where you have to get a crewmate to shoot you with a lure dart and then be persuaded by 5 enemies for 10 seconds while you're playing a music instrument. Enticing Explosion, where you have to hit 25 skeletons holding a gunpowder barrel with a lure dart. Any kind of skeleton fort spawns keg skeletons occasionally, so you can grind it out easily. Then we move on to the practically poisonous in every way, which has everything to do with poison darts and also unlocks the Sea Dog blowpipe. Poisonous Pirate, where you poison 150 pirates or enemies with poison darts. This is best combined with the next commendation, Oceans of Venom, where you kill 100 ocean crawlers with poison darts. The best place to do this is either at Sunken Treasuries, as it will continuously spawn both ocean crawlers, but also sirens for the commendation mentioned earlier in this video. And finally in this set, Revenge at Last, for which you have to kill 25 snakes with poison darts. The final series of blow dart commendations fall under Black Powder Hotshot, which are about the black powder darts, which also unlock the Emerald blowpipe. The power of 3, using a single black powder dart, ignite a group of 3 or more phantoms under the influence of a lure dart. This commendation has proven to be a bit of a pain, so here's a strategy to make this commendation a whole lot easier to unlock. Dive to a sea fort, shoot a lure dart at the wall so that the phantoms can't destroy it, and then shoot a black powder dart near them to see them all ablaze. Bang Bang and Boom, where you have to detonate 25 gunpowder barrels using a black powder dart. This one is simple, as you can just sail to any inactive skeleton fort and blow up all the kegs with the black powder dart. Fire on Fire has got to be the easiest new commendation to unlock, as it just requires you to shoot 2 black powder darts right next to each other as fast as possible. Washout, while using water, extinguish an enemy pirate's black powder dart. This is the only lure dart commendation that has required you to meet another pirate. Best practice, as of writing this video, has been to get shot by a black powder dart and then splash a bucket of water near you rather than on you. When you have completed every single blow dart commendation, you can move on to Fortune's Favor Grade 3, which requires you to sell 90 chests of fortune. Starting off with the Admiral Grapple Gun. The only commendation needed to unlock it is Press Gang Grappler, for which you need to use the harpoon gun to bring an enemy onto your ship. Make sure you have plenty of space in front of you to harpoon the enemy onto, else it will fall into the water. The Sea Dog Grapple Gun requires the Owl Hopper Grade 5 commendation, where you have to travel 10,000 units of distance with the grapple gun. You can do this passively over time, or you just harpoon around for a good couple of minutes on an island to grind it out. The Royal Sovereign Grapple Gun requires you to grind all of the harpoon-related commendations collected under the Governor of the Grapple Gun commendation. Press Gang Grappler, for which you harpoon an enemy onto your ship. Bony Boarder, for which you have to board an enemy skeleton ship using the harpoon gun. Return to Sender, for which you grapple yourself on board an enemy ship and then return to your own vessel. And finally, Owl Hopper Grade 5, for which you have to travel 10,000 meters with the grapple gun. All the blowpipes and scythe throwing knives have been mentioned before in this video, so here are all the timestamps once again if you want to see how you can unlock them. The Capstan can be unlocked by completing Hanging with the Enemy. When boarding an enemy ship, hang off of all the hanging points. The Figurehead is unlocked by completing Demon of Disguise, the collection of all of the hidden combinations. Hiding in Plain Sight, where you have to sneak 450 meters while disguised as a barrel or chest. Found You, where you have to interact with or attack 25 disguised enemy pirates to force them from hiding. Chestbuster, where you have to be forced from hiding as a barrel. And Broken Barrel, where you have to be forced from hiding as a chest. For the Wheel of the Shadow Tide ship set, you have to complete Sneak Thief, where you have to steal 50 supplies from an enemy supply barrel while crouching. For the cannons, you have to unlock Bang Bang and Boom, for which you detonate 25 kegs with the black powder darts. Like mentioned before, you can just unlock these at any dormant skeleton fort. For the flag, you have to complete Revenge at Last, for which you have to kill 25 snakes with a poison dart. For the hull, you need to unlock Bewildering Blowpipes, which has been explained earlier. The timestamp is on screen. For the seals on this set, you have to complete Secret Snare Setter, where you have to dispatch 5 pirates with buried traps. Starting off with the Shadow Tide Spyglass, which requires you Enticing Explosion, for which you have to hit 25 lure darts on Keg Skeleton. The Shadow Tide Tattoo is locked behind Found You, where you have to force 25 pirates from hiding either by attacking or interacting with them. The Thieving Mask of Mischief is locked behind Comfortable Sneaker. You have to sneak 1,500 meters on either pirate or skeleton ships. And finally, the Monster Mask of Mayhem, which will be available to you after completing every single new commendation this update brings. And that is all of the new cosmetics in Season 14. If you find this guide helpful, please let us know in the comments below, and also don't forget to subscribe if you want to be kept up to date on everything Sea of Thieves. Cheers!